Hi, Stacy. Hello again. Hello again. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can't believe it's Thursday already, you guys. Thursday. Hi, Madden. Madden, I missed you yesterday, but I will go watch your replay. Hi, Shells. Hi, Jason. Hi, Devin. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Your first, Stacy. That's right. Good. Everybody's good. Yep. I saw my son yesterday, and I'm going to see my son tomorrow and my other son tomorrow. My grandkids are coming out tomorrow. Super excited. Lover of Roblox. Hey, I remember you. Welcome. Hello, hello. Hi, Shells. How are you doing, Shells? Good to see you. Good morning, Madden. Good to see you as well. 603 Magnet Pirate Jason. Jason, how are you, buddy? Hey, dude, what's in New Hampshire? Everybody says hello. Madden says hey. Devin says hi, Roblox. Devin says hi, Brylon. Shell says hi, Brylon. Brylon says, oh, darn, I missed you too. Okay. Yeah. We watch when we can, and if we can't, we can watch the replays, right? We're still in Grand Island, New York. We're in Western New York, Jason, outside of Buffalo, New York. They're on Grand Island. It's a big island, a residential area, but we're at a campground. Barry, good morning, Daisy Mae. Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Barry. How are you? How's everything down there? Send me some of that warm weather. Shell says, so fun. Devin says, hey, Shells, Madden, it's okay. I'm going live in about an hour, but just for a little while. Oh, good, Madden. Everybody, make sure you guys check out Madden Morris when he goes live. I heard you were playing tennis yesterday. Tennis. That does not look like Florida. No, we are in Western New York. Devin says, hey to 603. 18 stars. Hi. 18 stars. I like that. That's a cute name. Shell says, I'm great. Good, Shells. Brian says, welcome, lover of Roblox. Yes, welcome, lover of Roblox. I remember you. Jason's cloudy, about 60. Oh, yeah, here too. Cloudy. And chilly. That's why we're inside. And it's wet. Although it does look like it's starting to dry up out there. So let's hope so. Madden says, I think I missed your crosswords too. That's okay, Madden. Don't worry about it. We make them when we can make them. We don't make them when we can't make them. No problem whatsoever. Shell says hi to Devin. You know what, Madden? I'm just glad you're here right now. I'm glad you're here right now. That's what matters right now. Jason says hi, Devin. I subbed. Brian says welcome, 18 stars. Yeah, 18 stars. That's a really cute name. Cute name for a channel. Jason says just a couple of states over from me. Yeah, buddy, I'm real close to you. I'm in Western New York. Yep. I'm hoping for some sunshine today. Devin says thanks for subbing Shells. Oh, Shells is wonderful, you guys. She's a beautiful, smart lady. She watches her true crime stuff when I talked to her one day, and she's always diamond painting. She's got all kinds of stuff going on. You make sure you check her out. Devin says thanks to 603. Yeah, Shells is great, you guys. Jason sub too. Awesome. Mike the Bike Dasher. Mike, how are your numbers? He says hello, friends, with emojis. Hey, Mike. Everybody, Mike is working, working, working. You guys don't know Mike? Go check out my friend Mike the Bike Dasher. He's getting really close to 800 subs. I'm hoping you hit it, bud. I'm hoping you got to 800. Barry is 70 degrees and rainy. Oh, I don't feel so bad then. But I think we're probably I don't know what we are. Let me check. I'll check in a minute. Feedy, Feedy Gibba, hello there. You're back from your holiday. Welcome. How was your holiday, my friend? How was your holiday? And where did you go? Where did you go? Jason says hi, Barry and Mike. Devin says 18 stars. Hey, Barry says hi, Jason. Jason says hi, Feedy. Mike says hello, Jason, with emojis. Thank you, Mike. Feedy says hi, Magnet 603. Abigail's here. Hi, Abigail. How's our girl? How's our girl, Abigail? Welcome, welcome, Abigail. Devin says, how was dinner with your mom and what you had? I had fettuccine Alfredo, and it was great. Not only did I see my mom, but all three of my sisters were there too. I knew two. I thought two were going to be there, but the other one showed up too, which is super nice because she lives almost 3 hours away from here. So yeah, it was great, Devin. Thank you. That is so sweet. Abigail says hi to Devin. Hello, Darren. Darren says, good morning, everyone. Hey, Darren, how are you? Welcome to the campground. We are camping. Actually, we're just staying here because it's close to where his mom lives. Devin says, hello, Abigail. Mike says, I just hit 800 subs this morning. Oh, Mike, congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. That's awesome. And you're going to keep going. You're going to move on now to 900. Awesome, Mike. Shell says, so welcome. Abigail says, hi, Darren. Mike says, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. It takes everybody to get you there, right, everyone? We all work together. Abigail says, hi, Shelly. Devin says, hey, Darren. Hey, everyone. Jason says, Buffalo, New York, still 7 hour drive from me, and I'm on the Vermont border. Yeah, you're not far, though. Closer than Florida, eh? Shell says, I'm about 6 hours from where you are. And you're 6 hours. Yeah, that's right. You're in Massachusetts, right? That's right. You Northerners, I'm up with you Northerners right now. I'm actually from here, so cool, you guys. Jason says, hi, Abigail. Barry says, congratulations on 800 subscribers, Mike. Congratulations, Mike. That's awesome. So happy for you, Mikey. Hello, Rebecca. Rebecca said, hi. Hi, Rebecca. Everybody, you know Rebecca, our beautiful young girl from the UK. She's a runner. She's always running for good causes. She's always working out. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's funny. You guys know her. If you don't know her, you go check out Rebecca. Subscribe. Maybe you'll like her a lot. Mike says hello and thank you, Barry. Devin says yummy cool. Oh, it was great, Devin. Feedy says I went to the sea. Very sunny, good day. Oh, Feedy, you went to the sea? How wonderful. Beautiful. Jason says well deserved, Mike. Absolutely. Mike says thank you, Devin. Or thank you, Jason. Devin's using emojis. Hi, Lexi. She says hi, Grandma. Hi, Lexi. My granddaughter's here. Everybody say hi to my granddaughter, Lexi. How are you, honey? Hi, welcome. Mary says, good morning, Daisy. How are you doing? Mary, I was wondering where you've been. Good to see you. It's been a long time, girl. This is the season to start the gardens and the flowers. Yes, it is. And you enjoy that. I wish I could do that too, Mary. I miss gardening. I do. I miss gardening. But good for you. And stop in anytime you can. No worries at all. Thank you so much, Mary, for coming today. How are you? How are you? I wondered about you yesterday. So glad to see you. Lisa's here. Lisa smiles a lot. She says, good morning, everyone. Hello, Lisa. How's our beautiful girl, Lisa? Devin's using emojis. Lexi, where are you? Lexi, I'm on Grand Island. Lexi, I'm on Grand Island. Shell says, yep, Massachusetts. That's right. Devin says, hi, Mary. Nikki Lee's here. Hi, Nikki. Nikki Lee says, hi, Miss Daisy, with a whole bunch of beautiful emojis. How are you, girl? Everybody say hi to my friend, Nikki Lee. You guys know Nikki. Jason says, Shells, we're in Massachusetts. Mary says, good morning to chat. Darren says, way to go, Mike. Yeah, awesome. Lisa says, congrats, Mike. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Mary says, good morning, Devin. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. Lisa says, hi, Lexi. My granddaughter, Lexi. Abigail says, we miss you. We miss you. We had to come and bring you guys with us. Jason says, "Hi, Mary. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Darren." Shell says, "What is your favorite buffalo chicken place?" Last summer, we went back to Dove's, and it wasn't great. Yeah, Dove's is usually pretty good. Um, I tend to think that the little small mom and pop shops are way better than the Duff's. We go to a place called, Bella Pizza, and they have really good wings. But a lot of little mom and pop pizza and sub shops have the best food. If you come back, Shells, that's what you do. You hit up those little ones. Too bad that you had not good ones. Stinky stink. Abigail says, "Hi, Jason." Mary says, "Good morning, Abigail." Brylan says, "Hi." Brylan Farm says, "Hi, Lisa." Abigail says, "I like to paint." And you're very good at that too, Abigail. You're a great painter. Lexi says, "Oh, nice." Yeah, Lexi, I think you guys are coming out here tomorrow. I think your father said you're coming out here tomorrow. Abigail says, "Hi to Lexi." So does Jason. Abigail says, "Hi, Nikki." Mary says, "Wait, you're not in Florida?" No, we're camping. Look at, I'll show you. Hold on. Well, let me try to get caught up real quick. Mike says hello and thank you, Lisa. Lexi says, "Hi, everyone. I have to go because of school." You be that good girl in school, Lexi. I love you, honey. I hope to see you tomorrow. I think Dad said he's bringing you tomorrow. Have a good day at school, young lady. Abigail says, "Hi, Mike." Mary says, "Good morning, Nikki." Jason says, "Hard work, Lexi." Yes, Lexi. Keep going to school and doing hard work. Learn and be smart. Shell says, "Jason near Concord, Massachusetts." Abigail says, "Hi, Jason." Abigail says, "Thank you so much." Shell says, "Okay, definitely we'll try those. Thanks." Oh, definitely. I mean, I have some specific ones if you ever do come back. But it's not any place anybody would ever heard of, unless you live here. Lisa says, "Hi, 603 Magna Jason." Jason says, "Shells, that's only 2 hours from me. You guys are really close together." Mike says, "Hey, Abigail." Abigail says, "Hi, Lisa." And Shell says, "Nice, Jason." I'm going to show you around. Ready? Sonal. Sonal said hi. Sonal said hi, Daisy May. Hi, Sonal. How are you, buddy? Justin Garza. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Oh, Justin, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Justin and Sonal, welcome, welcome. The misadventures of the Stardashians are here. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Eric and Lee. How are you guys? Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Abigail says hi to Stardashians. Sonal says hi, Jason. Mary's using emojis. Thank you, Mary. Justin says, "Good to see you, Mike." Jason says hi to Justin. Brylan Farm says hi here, Sonal. Jason says hi, Sonal. Lisa says hi, Abigail. Okay, I think I caught up. Mike's using emojis and says hi, Eric. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you. Abigail, hi, Justin. Stardashian says hi, Abigail. Sonal says hi, Eric. Abigail says, "I love you guys." Sonal says, "Hey, Mike," using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. The Misadventures of the Stardashian says, "Hello, Brylan Farm." Justin says, "Hi, Abigail." Mike the Bike Dasher says, "Hello," and thank you, Darren, with emojis. The Misadventures of the Stardashian says, "Hello, Sonal." Sonal says, "Doing well." Do you still have some rainy days, or are you going to have some sunshine today, Sonal? Stardashian says, "Hey, Mikey." Mike says, "Hello, Sonal." Brylan Farm says, "What's on the agenda today?" Um, we're working on that right now. I just asked him what he's doing today with his mom. I'm hoping we can get out and about and take you guys for a ride, at least by the lake. That would be fun. Um, I guess I have to wait and see. So, Bryland Farm, if you see us around, pop on. If you can't, don't worry about it. Our days are like my day is like I really don't know unless what I know what he's doing. But there's no family coming today, so I am free to just go explore. But I don't know about him. Is that a new emoji? I don't know. Thank you, Stacy. Abigail says, "Hey, everyone." Hey, Abigail. I'm hoping for some sun today. Me too, Sonal. Me too, buddy. Let's do a sun chant. We want the sun. I'm so glad we did Niagara Falls the other day when we did. Kevin running out the door, dropping a like. Thanks for all the love, Daisy. Oh, Kevin, thanks. So good to see you last night and this morning as well. Have a good day, Kevin. Have a really good day. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Check out my friend Kevin. Dragon Fruit Man says hi. Hi, Riley. How are you? Sonal says hi, Brylon Farm. Roll calls Kevin. Hey, buddy. Hey, Kevin. He says good morning, everybody. Kevin says, "AK Daisy May." See you later. See you later, Kevin. Thank you. Kevin, how you doing, buddy? Abigail says hi, Kevin. Sonal says hi, Kevin. Abigail says I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys too, Abigail. We are camping. Hold on. We are camping, but it's cold and rainy. So we are inside. It rained all day yesterday. Not rain, but like drizzly rain. Like it rained a little bit. Yeah, it's really nice here. No fire last night. This is our rental car. That's a rental. We got a rental. And then there's cabins all the way over there. And over there. Hi, Shells. Hi, Maddie. Maddie's here. Maddie says, good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Maddie. Maddie, how are you? How are you and Johnny and the family? You should get a discount for promoting their lovely campground. I should, right? I should. Yeah, it's really, really cute. Here, I'll take you. I'll take you for a little walk. I wanted to take you on a nice walk around here, but the weather is not cooperating. But they have three pet parks, three of them. They have a really nice pool, and they have a nice little awning there that you could sit under. I'm sure they probably have all kinds of activities on the weekends. More cabins. Really cute playground. Cabin says hi, Maddie. Abigail says hi, Maddie. They have a really cute playground. Yeah, it's really nice. And then they have a pool. They have a sandbox. Bye, Shells. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great time. Enjoy breakfast. Hi, Sunny. Sunny Chronicles, how are you? Yeah, it's beautiful. Go enjoy your breakfast, Shells. Bye. Have a good day, Shells. Abigail says hi, Sunny. Maddie says hi, Shells. Sonal says Sunny and everyone. Sonal, big hugs to you, my friend. I hope you get some sunshine. Paranormal Walks. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness, I didn't see somebody sitting there. You guys see somebody sitting there? All right, let's go back over here. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that guy sitting there. Yeah, so his mom only lives like 5 miles from here. This is why we ended up staying here. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, you guys. Campers, all kinds of campers, little ones, great big ones. Like, look at this one. That's a nice class A, huh? Getting, hello, getting my friend. Getting says hi, roll calls, Kevin, Brian, Abigail, Kelly. Hi, getting. What you're using these emojis? Thank you. We are camping. Actually, we're not so much camping as just having a place to stay with Daisy. Is really what it's all about. But yeah. Little cabins over there. Um, little cabin over there. Yeah, really cute. And there's more to it. And if we could go somewhere else, walk around, I'll show you. That's a leprechaun. Hi, little doggy. They got Florida. They're from Florida. All right. And then look at there's this little teeny tiny one. See, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have a big camper or nothing. Just make do. But for us old folks, we use the cabins. Back inside. All right, I gave you a little look around. Where am I? Kitten says hi. I put my glasses back on. Maddie says hi to Kevin. Paranormal says hi there, Sonal. Maddie says hi, Gitten. Kevin says hi, Gitten. Sonal says, I hope you get some sun too. Thank you, Sonal. I really want some. Paranormal walks. Hi, Maddie's Nifty Creations. Gitten says hi, Maddie. Sunny says hi, everyone. Hey, Sunny. How are you? Hi, Adrian. Adrian, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Sonal says hi, Gitten. Paranormal walk says hey, Abigail. Sonal says hi, Adrian. The misadventures of the Stardashians. Our viewership remains extremely low. We are frustrated. Daisy, have you figured anything out for us? I do have a couple ideas. I have definitely one idea for you. I'm trying to think of others. Oh, I'm working on it, Eric. Really. Is your email? Oh, I don't have a computer. I need your email address. I can email you. Adrian says hi. Daisy, May. Hi, Adrian. How are you? Hang in there, Eric. Low viewership is still viewership. You just got to think of a way to have bring more people in on a regular basis. And I know you can do that. You're very personable and people love you. So it's all we got to do is figure out a couple things that you can do to keep them coming back or have them hang around. I'll help you, Eric. I mean, everybody should be trying to help you too. Think of ideas, people who know you. Anybody knows that anything we can do to help the Stardashians. Feel free to speak up and tell us, like, what would you like to see on his channel? What would you like him to do? We'll work on it, Eric, for sure. Abigail says, I love you, Star. Adrian says, Sonal is all about freedom. Gitten says, lovely camping deserves the best. She does, doesn't she? Little Daisy, she does. And you know what she's doing right now? She's snuggling with her dad. They're in bed watching TV. Yeah, this cabin has two TVs, full kitchen, full bathroom. There's a short on my channel if you want to see it. Thank you, Gitten. And Gitten, thank you so much for stopping in. Paranormal Walk says hi, Eric. Adrian says, hey, Maddie's Nifty Creations. The Misadventures of the Stardation says, hey, Stu. Did I miss Stu? What? Who is Stu? Did I miss somebody? Kevin says hi, Paranormal. Also, hi, Adrian. Abigail says beautiful. Mary says hello, Roll Call's Cabin. So does Adrian say hi, Roll Call's Cabin. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. Paranormal Walks says hello, Roll Call's Cabin. Salute. Gitten says hi, Sonal. Sonal says you're welcome. Abigail says I love you guys. We love you too, Abigail. West Country Mudlarks. Hey, Daisy May. West Country Mudlarks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Sonal says hi, Lisa. Abigail says, are you here, Sebastian? Cabin says hi, West Country. Sonal says, hey, West Country. Lisa says, hi, Sonal, how are you? West Country Mudlark says, hi, Cabin. Also, hi, Sonal. Sonal says, Lisa, doing well. How are you? Abigail says, hi, West Country. West Country says, hi, Abigail. Lisa says, I'm doing okay. Abigail says, I need an idea. Greg, good morning from Maine. Our friend Greg is here. Hey, Greg. Good morning from Grand Island, New York. Greg's here. Everybody say hi to Greg. Abigail says, hi, Greg. Sonal says, LOL. Every time I'm trying to say hello to West Country, autocorrect tries to change the name to Wheat Country. I feel you, Sonal. I know. It happens to me all the time. Captain says hi to Greg. Stardashian says, I mean, we have subs, but we don't have the engagement, so subs don't mean much without it, unfortunately. Nope, I understand what you're saying. Yep. Um, I've been trying to think of things you can do, like when you're in the car, because you're always working, right? And you want to be entertaining, and you want to have people like, yeah, engaged. So a couple things that come to mind. I don't want to say them out loud. It tends to lately people just keep, yeah, Stardashians. I'm gonna have to just email you my my ideas. I do have one idea. I don't know exactly how the idea is gonna play out. It's an idea in my head. Greg says, hi, Abigail. West Country says, LOL, Sonal's all about freedom. Sonal says hi to Greg. Greg says, hey, Ro. Stardation says, hey to Ro Calls Cabin. Sonal says, STU is paranormal walks. Oh, okay. Paranormal walks. Okay, hi, Stu. Stu is paranormal walk. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, thank you, guys. West Country, hi, misadventures of the Stardashians. Stardashian says hello, West Country. Mary says hello, paranormal. Tati, hi. Tati Sanders is here. Say good morning. Good morning, Tati. Good morning. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for stopping in. The misadventures of the Stardashian says, hey, Tati. Gitten says, Kelly, you're welcome. Going out to the garden, so take care, everyone. Oh, thank you, Gitten. Enjoy the garden. Enjoy. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Gitten. Thank you so much for stopping in. We say goodbye to Gitten. Sonal says, I can play Eric's playlist today. Yeah, no, Sonal, it's not so much about making a playlist. It's about him like changing his content. He wants to engage more with his subscribers and his viewers, um, which is a hard thing to do when you're doing, work like he does. So he needs some things that he can do while he's in the car to like entertain his viewers. Think of that way, like things in the car. I'm still working on it. I really, really am. Sonal says hi, Tati. Tati says hello, Sonal. Cabin says take care and have a good day getting. Lisa says Sonal. I put your name and it came up Donald. I know, or Donald. Yeah, I do it too, Lisa. And then I have to correct it. Sonal laughed at Lisa. Darren says the misadventures of the Stardashians. What type of engagement do you need? Your live streams seem to be doing well. Maybe I don't know how the YPP works. Cabin says, good morning, Tati. Getting says, same to you, roll calls, Cabin. Thumbs up. Thank you, Getting. You're so sweet. Stardashian says, YouTube isn't pushing us in the algorithm. Yeah, that takes a lot to get going. I don't know how that works, Eric. I don't know. I'm just working every day to try to make my channel successful. I don't want to be super duper big. I'm in my 60s and I just wanted to have fun and supplement my income a little bit. For people who want to make, more money off of it, I don't know how I don't know what to tell you. I'm still learning, Eric. I'm still learning. Dundee in the gym says, hi, Kelly. Hi, Dundee. How are you, buddy? How are you? Dundee in the gym. Mary says, Daisy, how long are you visiting? We're here till Saturday, Mary. We leave Saturday to go home. West Country says, Louise, my partner, says you have a lovely voice, Daisy. Oh, thank you, West Country. I see you guys. Yeah, I see you guys in your digging and all your good finds. Everybody check out West Country Mudlarks. Tell him thank you. Someone says, I've been having the same problem too. Madden says, I think I'll have to go now. I'll see you all later. Bye, Madden. Thank you so much for stopping in. Go check out Madden Morris. Thank you, Madden. Dundee says, hi, Sono. Abigail says, hi, Duncan. I think she meant to be Dundee, right? Dundee says, hey, Eric. The Misadventures of Stardashians. I wonder why Sono. Dundee says, hi, Mary. Stardashian says, hello, Dundee. Sono says, Eric, I wonder too. Dundee says, hey, Abigail. Mary says, hello, Dundee. Dundee says, better now. You're better now? Oh, good. Glad to see you. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. Stardashian says, I don't want to be huge, but I would like to get more than 2 viewers all day. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I understand. I mean, you're out there working it. You're working, and sure you want more than 2 people. I totally get it. I totally get it. Dundee says, hi, Madam Morris. West Country says, thank you, Daisy May. Abigail says, I like to do painting. Dundee says, bye, Madden. Yeah, bye, Madden. Take care, buddy. Mary says, hi, Abigail. Brylan says, bye, Madden. Hope to catch you later. Oh, you guys, I have so much catching to do when I get home, catching up to do when I get home. But I will. I will. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. Dundee says, Abigail, did you mean me, right? I think she did. Dundee, I think that's what she meant. Duncan. Someone says, hey, Dundee. Lisa says, hi, Dundee. Dundee says, hi, Brylan Farm. Abigail says, yes. Dundee says, hi, Lisa. Abigail says, I'm going to keep on pushing. You do that, Abigail. That's great. Someone says, Eric, I hear you. I would too. Kevin says, much love to everyone. Take care and have a good day. Goodbye, Roll Calls Cabin. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody check out my friend Roll Calls Cabin. You know him. He's a great guy, great cabin. Love watching his videos. Dundee says, hey, Roll Call. Solon says, take care, Madden. Cabin says, hi, Dundee. Abigail says, never give up on yourself. Do not. I wonder if they're sleeping. So, you guys, I do actually have my tea. It's not my usual cup, but it is my usual tea. I brought it with me. Dundee, my shorts are doing better again. I hit 1.2K on the last one. Still releasing my old content from the old channel I shut down. Oh, that's good. Oh, my tea got cold. I'm going to have to heat it up. That's good, Dundee. Awesome. Sardashian says, I put so much work into this. It's very depressing. It hasn't helped our karaoke last night. Barely anybody showed up. Eric, I don't know what to tell you. I know it's crowded out there. Everyone's doing live streams, right? Everyone's being out there. Yeah, you just got to find your niche, your little sweet spot, and you will find it. You have to keep looking, Eric. You have to keep looking. Like Abigail said, you have to keep pushing, keep trying. Don't give up. We will all try to help you. Dundee said same ones that had 500 on average often get over 1,000 with the new layout. Yes, don't forget the new layout. It counts. It counts every time somebody looks at your short, but you do not get paid for that. You still get paid the old way if someone watches it for 3 seconds. So don't forget that. Views are going to be higher on shorts, but you're not getting paid for those high views. You're getting paid for the regular 3-second views. West Country says, we have received a few subs from people in here. I think if you leave a comment, I will get back to you. Thank you. That's awesome, West Country. Yeah, a lot of people mix and mingle here, and I love that. I like meeting new people, and so do they. So yeah, check out everybody's channels here. These are wonderful people, wonderful channels, all cool, interesting stuff, all kinds of stuff you may never see, you may never learn how to do, but you can watch people in real time doing it. Eric says, nice, Dundee. Dundee says, having a separate shorts vertical lives channel definitely helps. Oh, that's good. Lisa says, Stardashians, I haven't been getting notifications. West Country says, it's a hard slog on YouTube. You just need a new niche that not many do. Yeah, it's really hard. You just got to keep finding your way, and you will. You'll find it. Someone says, Abigail always have the best advice. Abigail's so smart, isn't she? Eric says, yeah, I don't know why, Lisa. Dundee says, I mean, I get more views now on the same shorts I uploaded last year on my old channel. Yeah. So you took down a channel and put them on your new channel. That's great. And what, yeah, of course you get more views, and they're counting views different, right? Devin says hi. West Country says love supporting channels, but you have to leave a comment or YouTube takes it off. Yes, they do. Brylan says, yep, nicest people right here. That includes my friend Stacy, Brylan Farm. You guys know her. You're amazing, Stacy. YouTube is acting weird time to time. They're messing with content creators, even huge channels. Yeah, they're stirring the pot a little bit, aren't they? But it's their business. They can do whatever they want. Dundee says the misadventures of the Kardashians. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Brian says Tina keeps them keeps them in check. She does. Where is Tina? Where's the pup? She's in bed. She's in bed with my husband. They're watching TV. Dundee says for sure, Sonal. Dundee says hi, Devin. I'm just gonna reheat my tea real quick, you guys, because it got cold. So happy Thursday. Okay. I just popped it in the microwave real quick. Dundee says, whoops. Oh my goodness. Sorry. A person sleeping gets more. Oh, I know. I know, Eric. I know. I see the people sleeping. I know. It's so crazy. Someone says, I researched some events to live stream. Not many viewers were watching, but I keep going live and never give up. That's right, Sonal. If you have 5 viewers or you have 50 viewers, you should be doing it because you like doing it. Live stream and talk to people because you like it. Or ASMR. Sonal says, hi, Devin. Brylan, my YouTube was crazy last night also. Meaning what? What do you mean it was crazy, Brylan? Crazy busy? Lucia. Hello, Daisy. Where are you today? Hi, Lucia. We are in Western New York on a place called Grand Island, New York. It's an island near the at the mouth of the Niagara River, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're in Western New York. Dundee said, good day, Devin. Nothing much. West Country says, hi, Devin. Stardashian says, a person's, yeah, I know. I don't get it. Devin says, hi, West Country. Stardashian says, or ASMR. Sonal says, hi, Devin. Seti's here. Hi, Seti. Welcome. Hello. Lisa says, that Kevin must have everything. It does. There's a short on my channel, Lisa. You can watch it. Or wait a minute. I'm not sure if I made it members only. I'm not sure. Um, I did make a short of it. I don't know who I put it for, though. I'm so sorry. Dundee says, hi, Lucia. Stardashian says, I like doing it, but like to talk to people if nobody is around, then it gets boring and wasteful. Right. Right. Stardashian's right. Yeah. I know it. I don't know much about, I don't know much about how to help you, except just try to come up with some ideas that you can do in the car while you're doing your other things. That would be fun. Eric has more viewers than me on live stream. I had one viewer watch me yesterday. Aw, Sonal. Devin says, hi, Sonal. Seti says, hello, Dundee. Sonal says, I mean, 2 days back when I did my morning live stream. Oh, okay. Eric says, hello, Seti. Seti says, hey, Devin. Sonal says, hi, Seti. Devin says, yo, Seti. Seti says, hello to Eric. Devin says, up. Sardashian says, you will grow, my friend. We'll all grow. We'll all grow. There's always new people coming to YouTube. Every single day, there's new people coming to YouTube as viewers, as content creators, as subscribers, also sometimes members. Every day, there's new people. There's new young people coming. There's new old people getting on. There's new people in the Middle Ages, that are religiously on. There's always something happening on YouTube. There's always going to be people coming. It's going to be growing and growing and growing. Don't give up, Eric. Devin, how are you, says Seti? Seti says, so happy watching my sister's live broadcast. Thank you, Seti. Good to see you. Lisa says hi to Seti. Devin says, Seti, I'm waiting for 2 p.m. Are you at work, Devin? Is Devin at work? Seti says, Lisa, hello, sister. How are you? Dundee says, active lives are a blast. They are. They are. So let's go scratch for reaching 2,000, Eric. 2,000. What did I miss? All right. I need to get my iPad. Hold on, guys. All right. It's easier for me to read it on my iPad. Eric, I don't know where I missed 2K. What is that? Sonal, congrats for reaching 2K, Eric. West Country, if anybody's interested in Victorian treasures being dug from Victorian dumps, we have a premiere out tonight at 20 UK time. Love making new friends and supporting them. Everybody check out West Country Mudlarks. They have a premiere. I'll make sure my bell is on for you guys. I like watching you guys. Devin says, no, I'm off. LOL. Okay. What are you waiting for 2 o'clock, Devin? Sadie says, hey, Devin and friend. Lisa says, doing okay, waiting for the rain to hit. More rain, Lisa? Lisa, I was hoping you had some good news for me. Like it's sunny, sunny sunshine sending it my way. Dundee says, hey, West Country. Sadie says, Lisa, the same to you. Devin says, Virginia, United States here, Sadie. Virginia? You're in Virginia? Brian says, wow, that sounds interesting, West Country. West Country says, hi, Dundee in the gym. Stacy, what do you mean your channel was crazy last night? Was it crazy busy? Crazy busy, that's great. Subs to you, West Country Mudlark, says Brylon Farm. Great. Sonal says Sardashian, sorry for the confusion. Thank you, Sonal. I don't know if he was confused, but I was. Seti says, hello, Brylon Farm. Waiting to sell my ring and get my seafood. Oh, okay. You're selling a ring? Sonal, I was trying to see if he went live just to say hello. I noticed he reached 2K. That's awesome, though. Seti says, Brylon, hello, how are you, my brother? Except she's a girl. My YouTube channel kept turning off. We had thunderstorms. Oh, okay. I thought you meant viewership. I thought you meant viewership. You see the views Chris Outdoors is getting? Insane. Isn't it awesome? Reinhardt's channel. Good morning, my people. Is this Jack? Hi, Reinhardt's channel. Seti says, hi, Reinhardt's channel. Dundee says, my best friend loves confusing people. On purpose, Dundee. West Country Mudlarks. If you leave a comment, I will get you back Brylon Farm. Sonal says, hi, Reinhardt's channel. Brylon, yes, I love that for him. Chris Outdoors, yes, me too. Couldn't happen for a nicer person, right? Fantastic, yes. Chris Outdoors on fire. That's right, he is. Merry Fishmas, Reinhardt's. Merry Fishmas. We're still in May, though, right? You guys didn't jump ahead to the future and go to December, did you? Also, the crossword puzzle king. Yes, he is. He is. West Country says, hi, Seti. Seti says, Brylan Farm, me new friend. Dundee says, yes, she does that, sometimes on purpose. She's also got at confusing herself. She confused herself. I confuse myself all the time. Brylan says, thanks, Seti. Dundee says, yes, Merry Fishmas for the whole month of May. Darren says, Seti, the food on your channel looks amazing. Someone says need to put out Chris outdoors. He's on fire. Seti says, West Country, hello, how are you, friend? Lucy's here, Lucy Warren's World. Lucy, my friend from Minnesota. Lucy, hi, welcome. Good morning, good morning. Lucy, everyone say hi to Lucy. Someone says, where's the water? We are surrounded by water. We're on an island. Brian says, sub to you, Seti, food looks great. Seti says, Darren, thanks very much, my friend. Someone says, hi, Lucy. What's up, Lucy? West Country, Dundee says, hey, Lucy, darling. West Country says, all good. Thank you, you're well, Seti. Hope you are well, sorry. Seti says, Brian Farm, the same to you, my brother. I pray that God blesses you and family. Or sister. Brian Farm is a girl. Dundee's got upside down emoji. Upside down emoji. Well, it really is good to see everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, May 29th, 2025. May 29th. Can you believe it? It's almost the 1st of June, you guys. How can that be? We just had May 1st, remember? Crazy. Seti says, West Country, the same to you, my friend. I pray to God to grant you everything you desire and good health and happiness throughout your life. May God bless you. Dundee says, Fishmas is almost over. No. What's Fishmas? Somebody fill me in. Time flies the older we get. Oh, you know it, West Country. I'm old. I'm old. And it is just flying by. It is May 29th, you guys. It's almost June. June. We just said hello to May. You're 69? I'm 62. West Country, I'm 62. Yeah. Has anybody seen our friend Stud Bunny? Stud Bunny, if you're out there, you better stop in and at least say hello if you're busy. Let us know you are okay. Andy, hi, Andy. Andy says, good afternoon, Daisy. Hello, Andy. How are you? Everybody say hi to Andy. Someone says, time flies. It does. West Country says, indeed, Dundee in the gym. Someone says, hi, Andy. Ryland Farm, no, haven't seen Stud Bunny. No? Okay. I thought maybe it was just me. Devin says, like the half the year is gone. Right, Devin? Half the year. Yep. Teddy says, West Country, me new friend. I support you with my pleasure. May God bless you and family. Thank you, Seti. Seti says, hello, Andy. West Country, thank you so much, Seti. Andy says, hi, Freedom. Devin says, Stud Bunny was in my chat yesterday. Oh, he was? Okay. As long as I know that he's okay. Thank you, Devin. Dundee says, Fishmas is a joke. Jay sang Merry Fishmas once and ended it with Merry Fishmas for the whole month of May. Oh, I love that. I missed that. Awesome. Seti says, hey, West Country, the same to you, my brother. Dundee says, hi, Bunny. Andy says, hi, Seti. Mary says, hello, Andy. Dundee says, hey, Andy. Seti says, Andy. Hello, how are you? Andy says, hi, Mary. Seti says, Mary, hello. I say hello, everybody, while I'm having my nice cup of green tea. You guys having coffee or tea? Dundee fish for Christmas. Oh, dinner for Christmas. West Country got you back, Seti. Great. Andy says, all good, Seti. Thank you. Andy, yeah, good to see you. So nice of you to stop in. Good to see everybody. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get out and about, even if it's in the car, to show you guys some more around here. There's so much around here, but the weather is just not cooperating right now. Thank God it cooperated for us to go to the falls. The falls was important, and also my husband got to go to the cemetery. He wanted to visit his dad and his brother, and the weather cooperated for that. So I'm very thankful and grateful for that he got to do that. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. If you walk in, if you walk out, it would be great. Just hit it. Andy says, all good, Seti. West Country says, hi, Andy. Mary says, hi, Seti. Seti says, West Country with love and respect, brother. Seti says, Mary, hello, sister. How are you? Dundee in the gym. Should we wish you a Merry Fishmas or fish you a Merry Christmas? I'm not sure. Andy says, hey, West Country, cold and wet in the UK. Here too, Andy. Here too. Mary says, Daisy, that's wonderful. I'm glad the weather worked out for you. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, going to the cemetery was the first thing we did on Monday. And or was it Sunday? No, it was Monday. And I'm glad, he got to do that and not be in the rain. Sonal says, if you're lurking or working, if you don't hit the like button, you have to do twerking. Sir Milkmaid, howdy from Jacksonville. Sir Milkmaid, what are you doing in Jacksonville? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Thank you, Mary. That's so sweet of you. West Country's as well has been for 2 days, but sun back today. Andy, oh, that's good, West Country. Sonal says, hi, Milkmaid. Yeah, if you're lurking, hit that like button. If you're working, hit that like button. And if you're twerking, hit that like button. What if you're lurking and working and twerking? Just double tap your screen. Sir Milkmaid said, howdy, Sonal. Howdy, Sonal. Dundee says, can I do both? Yes, you can. You're also talented if you can do both. Dundee says, hi, Sir Milkmaid. So does West Country say hi. Sir Milkmaid, how are you, buddy? We are up here in Western New York. We are in Western New York. Lurkers are sneaky, says Sonal. Devin says, good thing I like Sonal. Sonal's great. How can you not like Sonal? Sir Milkmaid says, howdy, Dundee in West Country. Hello, Jeremy. How are you? We are here in Western New York on the island of Grand Island. It's called Grand, Grand Island, New York. It's cloudy, it's damp, and the temperature, I don't know what it is, but it's not nice. Sonal, Devin, I sneaked in a lot in the lake while I was lurking. Good. Sir Milkmaid says, doing all righty. Trying to figure out which spring to swim in today. Are you on vacation, my friend? That sounds lovely. Go ahead, Sir Milkmaid, rub it in. That's okay. I'm here in cold weather and rainy skies and cloudy skies, and you're down there in sunshine, and you're going swimming. Hi, Share Bear. Purple Share Bear's here. Hello, Purple Share Bear. Someone says, I'm forgetful when come on live. Sir Milkmaid, yes, you are. Awesome. Enjoy. That's awesome. In Jacksonville. Someone says, hi, Share Bear. So does Dundee say, hi, Share Bear. Devin says, good, or you would be twerking, Sonal. Barry, good morning. Purple Share Bear. Hey, Barry, what's going on with you? I see Barry's growing his channel. That's awesome, Barry. Congratulations for you. Everybody check out Barry. You know he's wonderful. Share Bear, hi, Kelly, Sonal, West Country, Dundee, Devin, and Barry. Hi, Share Bear. How do you guys do that? I don't know how you guys do that. People go into a chat and they say hi to like 20 people with no mistakes. And I say hi to 3 people and I'm correcting it for like 5 minutes. Share Bear says, good morning, Sir Milkmaid. Brylan Farm says, I'm mute from my AM Zoom. Got you running in the background. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Brylan Farm. Everybody check out Brylan Farm. Our friend Stacy, you know her. Shipper says it's hard. Kelly went on the phone. Thank you, Shipper, for stopping in and saying hello. Good. I'm so glad to see you this morning. Barry says hello, Sonal. To err is human, to forgive is divine. We got to pin that, Barry. I'm sorry. That's got to go up. Correct. I even correct myself when saying hello to one. To one. I know. Depending on what that one person is. Like Thumbelina. When I say hello to Thumbelina, I have to correct her name like 3 times. Shiver says good morning to Mary. Barry says hello, Mary. Shiver says amen, Barry. Mary says hello, Barry and Share Bear. I think I'm caught up. Okay, good. Yeah, I have a hard time with all of the autocorrect. A well-deserved pin, that's right. Devin, Sonal, you're autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect should be Sonal's name. It's Sonal is all about freedom, the autocorrector. My autocorrect needs correction. West Country says, hey there, Barry. Hello, Mudlark, says Barry. You guys are funny. So anybody having coffee or tea this morning? Devin, it's everyone's autocorrect. Good thing they have autocorrect, though, right? Imagine if they didn't. You'd be typing forever on a lot of stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? Autocorrect is your friend. Sometimes. Sometimes it messes you up so bad, right? The grind with Nicole. Good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Nicole. Everybody say hi to the grind with Nicole. Nicole, how are you at your hours? You guys, the grind with Nicole, she's working on her WH. And if anybody and everybody could go out there and watch her live stream, replay a live stream, watch a playlist for Nicole, that would really be great. She's a wonderful young lady. Dundee says, my autocorrect needs an autocorrect. Mine too. Someone says, hi, Nicole. Coffee cake emoji. Hi, Miss Daisy. I love coffee cake emoji. Hi, coffee cake. How are you, girl? So wonderful to see you. Dundee says, hey, Nicole. Dundee says, hey, coffee. West Country says, hi, the grind with Nicole. Sonal says, LOL, Dundee. Dundee says, about to have coffee. I have my tea right here. Enjoy. Devin says, coffee cake. Hi, coffee cake. Coffee cake emoji. Mary says, good morning, coffee cake. Coffee cake says, MK and Sonal, hi, with emojis. Coffee cake. The grind with Nicole says, hey, Sonal and West Country. Andy says, hi, Nicole. Sonal says, hey, coffee cake emoji. I love that coffee cake emoji. That is so cute. It just makes you smile when you say it. Coffee cake emojis here. Come on. How can you say it without cracking a smile? Nicole says, hey, Andy. Andy says, coffee, a good idea. Coffee cake emoji says, hey, West Country and Devin, hi. West Country says, had coffee an hour ago, but why not have another? I say, there you go, West Country. Right on. Coffee cake emoji, LOL. Someone says, run from autocorrect. Andy says, it makes me hungry. Ooh. West Country says, hi, coffee cake emoji. Mary says, LOL. Aw, Mary. I'm so glad you're here, Mary. Coffee cake emoji says, hi, Andy. Lucy says, emojis. Hi, Lucy. Everyone say hi, Lucy Warren's World. And coffee cake emoji. And Mary. And West Country. And Andy. And Sonal. Big Boss Lady T. Blessings, Daisy. Hey, beautiful. Everybody, you guys know Boss Lady. And if you don't know Boss Lady, you need to go over to her channel and take a look. She's a very beautiful, warm, giving person. You will love her channel. The Reinhardt's channel, just subscribe to Andy. Please return the connection. Thank you, Reinhardt's channel. The Grind with Nicole, watch hours are still the same from yesterday. They might not update till later. Boss Lady says, blessings, Berry. Coffee cake emoji says, Lucy, big Boss Lady, hi. West Country says, hi, Boss Lady. Reinhardt's channel says, hi, Boss Lady. Andy says, hi, Bish. Boss Lady says, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Boss Lady, for being here. Stopping in to say hello. I love that you do that. I stop to see you whenever I can. And if not, I'm catching replays when I get home, you guys. Okay. Someone says, hi, boss lady. Shearbear says, hi to the Grind with Nicole, the Reinhardt's channel, Big Boss Lady T, Lucy Warren's World, and Andy, and Coffee Cake. She says, good morning. West Country says, sub to you, Big Boss Lady T. Oh, you'll love her. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Shearbear. Reinhardt's channel says, just subscribe to Coffee Cake Bish. The Reinhardt's channel, thank you very much. Please return the connection. West Country says, hey there, Shearbear. Dundee says, hey, Coffee, if you want, I can call you Bish. Just not my Bish. That title is taken. Reinhardt's channel says, Shearbear with love and prayers. Andy says, hi, Shearbear. It's got to be Jack, right? It's not Stephanie. Is it Stephanie or Jack? Who's here with us? Bill, your bago. I was thinking about you this morning. I'm thinking, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope your trip is going well. Looks like cooler weather. It is cooler weather. Yep. How about you? How are you? Were you the one that was going away for the weekend? I think that was you, right? How was your weekend? If I remember right, you were going away for the weekend. Reinhardt's channel, just subscribe to West Country. The Grandma Nicole says, good morning, Bear. The Reinhardt show, it's Jack. Hi, Jack. Okay. It's Jack. Um, Thank you, Jack. Reinhardt's channel says, hey, Nicole. Coffee Cake says, MKLOL. Bill, your bago. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, so far, so good. Coffee Geek Emoji says, hi, Reinhardt's channel and the Grind with Nicole. West Country says, hey, thank you, Reinhardt's channel. The Grind with Nicole says, hey, Reinhardt's channel. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Happy May 29th. It is Thursday. It is 9:03 a.m. Sorry, 9:04 here in the USA on the East Coast. Orange Shear Bear's here. Hi, Orange Shear Bear. She says, hi, Bill, your bag. Oh, good morning. Reinhardt's channel says, you know me well. If I pay attention to what's being said, I can tell if it's you or Stephanie. I went up to the cabin, got a lot of spring work done. It was great. Always hard to come back. Oh, I bet. It was you then. Okay. I'm like, I haven't seen him. I mean, we haven't been around a whole lot either, but I'm like, I think he was going away for the weekend. Yeah. I'm glad you had a good time. West Country says, got you back, Reinhardt's channel. Reinhardt's channel, thanks for the sub, West Country. Someone says, hi, Billiard Bago. Billiard Bago says, hi, Share Bear. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's kind of crappy here right now. Let's see what the temperature is real quickly, what it is. We are in Grand Island, New York. It's 57. It's 57 and it feels like 51. I'll show you. Okay. 57. 57 degrees. You're not in Kansas anymore. All right. Where was I? What West Country says, got you back, the Reinhardt's channel. Your bag says, hi, Share Bear. Reinhardt's channel. Our family loves you, Daisy May. Oh, Miss Daisy. Oh, thank you, Reinhardt's channel. I love watching your channel too. I love watching you guys and your family. It's so sweet. Well, thank you so much. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Bill, your bago. Someone says, I always get confused with O and the letters, or zero and the letter O. Bill, your bago says, hey, Sonal Ambition, everybody. Big Boss Lady says, West Country Mudlarks, I'm connected to you now. Dundee says, do you like it or do you miss the heat? Both. I like both. I like I like the warmth. I don't like the heat. So this is kind of nice. Been wearing pants and sweatshirts. You know, I like both. I like both. Half empty. Hey, good morning. All half empty. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody say good morning to half empty. Big boss lady says, "Wow, really? Yes." Andy says 15 here in the North Yorkshire. Yorkshire feels like -2. Might be a slight exaggeration, but it's cold. Dress warm. Dundee says, "Hi, Lady T." Sonal says, "Hi, half empty." West Country says, "Oh, thank you. Did you leave a comment? It won't stick, boss lady." Lisa's still hanging out. Thank you, Lisa. Would you move back there? Yes, I would. Yes, Lisa, I would. Bill your bag of 55 here. I take mid 50s over 90s anytime. Me too. Bill your bag of me too. I don't like 90s. No, I only like up to like between 80 and 85 is my max. I really like the 70s. Coffee Cakes is hi, half empty, and also hi, Lisa. Boss Lady says West Country. I did leave a comment. Oh, thank you. Sherbert says hi, half empty. Good morning. Sonal says, I'm sorry, half empty says, hey, Sonal and Coffee. Good morning. Half empty says hi, Bear. West Country says, thank you. Got it. Appreciated. The Grind with Nicole says, hey, half empty. Good morning. West Country says, hey, half empty. Boss Lady says, good morning, half empty. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Lisa, 67. Lisa, you're warmer than me. Lisa, you're warmer than me. Half Empty says, hey, West Country. Dundee says, we're in the hundreds in the summer for at least a month or two. Oh, I don't like that, Dundee. Boss Lady says it's 72 here. Oh, nice. Half Empty says hi to Nicole. Yeah, hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Thursday morning. I wonder if there's going to be trivia today. If we see Stitching It Up or Echo, we'll have to ask. Half Empty says, hi, Boss Lady. Sola says, we had a heat wave here. Oh, no. No heat wave. Lisa says, that's because I'm listening to you. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate that. Andy says, have a great day. Daisy in chat. Thank you, Andy. If you guys have not checked out Andy, you guys go check out Andy. Thank you, Andy, so much. Have a great rest of your day. Hi, Mike Miller. Mike Miller says, good morning, Miss Daisy. Hey, Mike, how are you? Shearbear sending us some love. Thank you, Shearbear. Mike, what's new? Orange Shearbear says, good morning, Mike Miller. Sona says, enough heat to cook a pizza. You mean to go outside and fry an egg on the sidewalk? I hear you, Sona. That's just too hot, right? It's too hot. Sona says, hi, Mike Miller. Mike Miller says, hi, Shearbear. Yep, we're hanging out at the campground, you guys, or out at the campground. I could go take you guys for a walk. Maybe later I'll do that. I want to take you for a ride by the lake. That's for sure. Have you guys ever seen Lake Erie? Anybody ever see Lake Erie? Anybody ever go boating on Lake Erie? Anybody ever go swimming in Lake Erie? And I have. Mary Daisy, have an awesome day. See you soon. Bye, Mary. Have a good day. So good to see you today. Mary, you have a great day too. Thank you so much. Everybody say bye to Mary. This country says, hey, Mary. Mike Miller says, it's not hot here. Oh, I'm sorry. He says it's hot here. Where's here, Mike? Can you tell us like what state you're in at least? You probably did, but I'm old and I forget stuff. Texas. Oh, yes. Texas is hot. Yes. Dundee says, just know a poem about it. Lisa says, bye, Mary. Bye, Mary. Mary's so sweet, isn't she? I love that she comes around. She's a good supporter. Very sweet. Well, welcome, everybody. We are at a campground. I would love to answer the same question any day. Mike Miller, not as old as me. I'm 60. I'm 62, Mike. I'm 60s. West Country, hey there, Lisa smiles a lot. It's almost as two. I would love to answer the same question any day. It's a beautiful lake. It is beautiful. The weather is so crappy, but maybe we can get out and show you. And we only have a couple more days, today and tomorrow. So hopefully we can. And I want to show you the campground too. I want to take you a walk around, show you all the different cabins, all the different campers. It's really, really cute. So I'm definitely going to do that. Devin, use autocorrect Sonal. Mike, isn't Lake Erie kind of cold? If I remember correctly, my dad was from Michigan. Sonal says I'm 35 and I forget names. Yes. It is cold. We're not going to go in the lake right now. Yeah, they just come off of a winter, but it warms up into the 70s usually. And a lot of people do go boating here. A lot of people do go swimming, and they go to the beaches. I wish you'd come on camera so we could tell you you're beautiful. Dundee, no, really, no. Something Devin says. Sona says, Devin, it doesn't work like that. West Country, I'm 69 and no idea what I'm doing. West Country, I'm with you on that. I am with you. Dundee says you definitely have a beautiful voice, heart, and soul. Thank you, Dundee. You're so sweet. Big hugs to you, my friend. Devin, it doesn't work like that. I wish you'd come on camera. I got you there. I think I'm caught up. Yeah, the lake is beautiful. It's one of the Great Lakes. If you guys learned about the Great Lakes in school, they are freshwater lakes. They all connect to each other, and we are right next to Lake Erie. Dundee, I already forgot stuff all the time. I forget stuff all the time. Me too. You know those. When you were younger and like your parents, your grandparents would walk into a room and they'd forget what they came in the room for. Well, guess who does that now? Me, that's who. By Buffalo, yes, Devin. We are in Grand Island. Yep, we are in Grand Island, New York. Lake Erie is the only Great Lake whose deepest point is above sea level. Barry, you're always giving us good information. Lake Erie is the only Great Lake whose deepest point is above sea level. I did not know that. Really? And I've lived here almost my whole life. Dundee and the Jim. They used to have their own population of landlocked Atlantic salmon, but they were fished to extinction. Really? They have a song about Lake Erie. Oh, sing it to me, Lisa. Lake Erie, there's a song? Dundee says now they're stocked Pacific salmon, but they don't breed. They get stocked early. Really? I did not know that. Hi, Foxy. Foxy's here. Hey, Foxy, how are you? Welcome, welcome, and good morning. Foxy, welcome. Sonal says, funny thing is that when I was a kid, I pronounced island with the S. Didn't realize it was silent. Why is it in there? Why do we have silent letters in words? It makes no sense. Island. So you said Iceland? Iceland? Someone says, hi, Foxy. Billy or Bago, I lose tools all the time. Lay them down and forget where building my house was a pain. Where's my hammer? Yeah, well, at least you misplaced them. When I used to work at my job, the guys would steal my tools. The people I worked with would steal my tools. We all had tools. We all got tool allowance, but they would steal my tools. I also lived in Iron Mountain, Michigan, Upper Peninsula. I've never been to the Upper Peninsula, but I would love to see that. Looks really beautiful. Canada has still plenty of landlocked Atlantic salmon through smaller, and a few Scandinavian lakes have their own population of Atlantic salmon as well. Good to know, Dundee. Wow, cool. Mike lived in Upper Peninsula. That's cool. Anne's here. Anne, hello, Kelly and chat. Hi, Anne. Anne's place. How are you, young lady? Good to see you, Anne. Lisa, it's about a ship that sunk there, the Edmund Fitzgerald. Oh, yes. Yes, a lot of sunken ships, you guys. A lot of sunken ships in the Great Lakes. Lots. Dundee said the thing is they don't grow well in fresh water usually, and it takes a millennial for populations to truly adapt to it. Wow. Wow. I did not know that. And they don't grow well in fresh water. Did not know that either. Daisy, May, do you love Daisy? I do, Foxy. I do, Foxy. How are you, buddy? Yes. Anne says, I'm half asleep. I slept 3 hours now. Oh, Anne, you must have needed a nap. Lisa says, hi, Anne. How are you? Hi, Anne. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, see, we learned stuff about the salmon, the fish. Look at from Dundee. He said they don't grow well in water. Takes a millennial for population to truly adapt. I mean, a millennia. Think of that. Barry tells us Lake Erie is the only Great Lake whose deepest point's above sea level. Also, good information. Foxy not doing good, but it's whatever really. Oh, what's the matter, Foxy? Talk to us. Talk to me. Locked up drag shorts. If I'm spewing fishing knowledge, might as well do it from one of my fishing channels. Locked up drag shorts. Hi, Ann. Ann says, hi, Locked. Mike Miller says, I used to tell my mother and father it was God's country. It was so beautiful. Right, Mike? Yeah. And I was never up in I've been to Michigan, but the lower part of Michigan, Detroit area. Tina says, hi. Hi, Tina. Sonal says, hi, Ann. Sherber says, good morning, Foxy and Ann. Ann says, hi, Lisa. Ann says, hi, Share Bear. Sonal says, hi, Tina. Tina, how you doing, girl? Do you miss me, Tina? Foxy, just still dealing with the losses. Also, I'm worried for one of my dogs. Aw, I'm so sorry, Foxy. And there's no timeline for dealing with loss, so don't be sorry. You deal with it however you deal with it. Lisa says, Foxy, I'm going to find you and tickle you. I like that, Lisa. Ann says, hi, Foxy. Tina says, I'm doing great. Mike Miller says they have a museum about the Edmund Fitzgerald. Cool. Locked up drag shorts. Lake trouts aren't actually trout, but char and rainbow trout are only native to the West Coast. The East Coast historical lyrics only had brook trout, which are actually a species of char as well. Thank you, Locked Up Drag Shorts. Billiard Bago, coffee's ready. I'm off. Hope everyone has a great day. Thank you, Billiard Bago. I hope you have a great day too. Enjoy your coffee. Thank you so much for stopping in. Everybody say bye to Billiard Bago. And says Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. Oh no. Someone says, hey, Locked. Locked says lake trout, which is actually a lake char, and Atlantic salmon. See you, Billiard Bago. Take care, buddy. Ann says, I have a new hatchling. I helped to get the egg out. You did? Oh my God, Ann. Really? Locked Up Drag Short says, hey, Ann, Dundee here, fishing from my fishing channel. That is our friend Dundee. Ann says the other one drowned in the egg. It's too late. Oh my God, Ann, I'm sorry. Foxy says, I got to go. Take care, Foxy. Take care, buddy. Don't be so hard on yourself. Locked Up says, see ya, Billiard Bago. Someone says, oh my, Ann. Locked Up says, oh, sorry, Ann. Yeah, Ann, I'm sorry too. That's terrible. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. Billiard Bago, oh, I buried my pup Jax in my side yard. I put a hawthorn tree over him. It was all bloomed out when I got back home. Oh, 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 God bless you, Billiard Bago. Big hugs, buddy. Yes, I want to see the picture. Big hugs to you, my friend. It's so sick. That's so sad. Big hugs to you, buddy. Hey, Danny. Danny says, good morning. Good morning, Danny. How are you? Ann says, yeah, it happens when there's too much fluid in an egg. The other was a black one. Danny says, hi, Billiard Baggo. Shivers says, hi, Danny. Locked up drag shorts. Shivers sending love to Billiard Baggo. So is locked up shorts. So is this, hi, Danny. Danny says, hi, Ann's place. Locked up shorts says, maybe I should just go by Dundee everywhere. Might help to protect my identity. Not like I'm super worried, but who knows? Danny says, hi, Ann's place. Ann says, hi, Danny. Sona says, hey, Billiard Bag, I'm sending you some love. Tandra. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Tandra. Welcome, Tandra. How are you? How are you? Right now, we're sending love to Billiard Baggo. Sending them some love. Danny says, Sona's all about freedom. Hi. Ann says, hi, Tandra. Tandra says, good. Thanks, Daisy. How are you? I'm also good, Tandra. Thank you so much for being here. Tandra says, hey, Ann, locked up drag shorts. I always had problems with hatching my snake eggs. Worked way better with love bearing ones. Danny says, hi, Tandra. Locked up drag shorts says, hey, Tandra. Hi, Danny. Someone says, Billiard Bagel, it's really hard. Had to put my sick dog down later. He passed away. Yeah, it's super hard. I feel his pain, right? Danny. Tandra says, hi, Danny. Hi, locked up shorts. Locked up drag shorts says, if I missed anyone, I already said hi. It's Dundee. Shiver says, good morning, Tandra. Live bearing. Oh, live bearing ones. I gotcha. Yep. The snake eggs. Gotcha. Soma says, hi, Tandra. Danny says, hi, locked up drag shorts. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Tandra says, hi to Sonal. We are out at a campground, you guys, in Western New York, an island called Grand Island. Lisa says, Bill, you're back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Lisa. Tandra says, hey, Share Bear. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Oh, we were robin outside. You guys see the robin? Tandra says, hey, Share Bear, send in love. Lisa says, I would move there if I could. Billy Bago, thanks everyone. Wish those pets lived as long as we did. Okay, I gotta run. I agree with you, Billy Bago. I wish they lived a long time, but we love you, buddy. We're sending you lots of love. Danny says, hi, Share Bear. Thanks for being here, Billy Bago. You take care, buddy. Someone said, Billy Bago, if you need anything or anyone to talk to, I'm here. Yep, we're all here. We help each other through stuff like that, right? Right on. That bird showed up to make you spot. It sure did, Lisa. That robin. We've been seeing robins here all week. And we don't really see robins in Florida. I'm not saying they're not there, but I don't know if they're there. I've never seen one. But yep, absolutely, Lisa. The robins do make me smile. I love robins. West Country says, hey, locked up shorts. That's Dundee in the gym. Locked up says, hey, West Country. Lisa, yep, locked up. I'm also here to talk if anyone wants to reach out. Thank you, locked up drag shorts. Our Dundee in the gym. Someone says, beautiful scenery looks like paradise. It's very nice. The Acer tree? What is the Acer tree? Tell me. What's the tree? I could take you guys outside again. We could take a little walk. We could take You guys wanna take a walk? I could take a walk. The red one, I think, but it might have flowers on it. The red one. Oh, this one? I thought that was a maple. I thought that was a Japanese maple. We needed the rain yesterday and Monday because my allergies are gone. Oh, that's good, Sonal. That's great. Unless it's just you. I don't know, Tandra. It looks like a Japanese maple to me, but it's also very so I don't know. Excuse me. Danny says Sonal's all about freedom. Hi. Tandra, oh, maybe it is just me. It's nice. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Pollen gets washed away by the rain. Yes, it does. Yep. Yep. Right on. Ann says, I made a mistake just now. What'd you do, Ann? What are you doing, Ann? Yes, silly girl. What's my friend Ann doing? I'm hoping to show you guys Lake Erie today. I'm also hoping to take a walk around the campground and show you the cool campground we're at. So look for us later on today. Also, look what else we got. Hold on. Grabble. Take another walk outside. And someone messaged me something on WhatsApp earlier, so I read it and didn't come back here. Then I started answering you on there. Oh, Grabble. That's right, Berry Berry. We got Scrabble. And if my husband goes to see his mom, we're going to play Scrabble later. I got creaky bones. Take a little walk. You're funny, Ann. Mm-mm. Oh, I was going to show you that tree, Tandra. Danny says, hey, Barry. Uh-oh, Ann, says Lisa. Locked up drag shorts happens to you. Happens to me, too. We're just going to walk to the corner. Ann's still half asleep and foggy brain. Uh-oh, what did she do? What did Ann do? I don't know if there's anybody in these cabins. Oh, there's somebody in this one because there's garbage here. They cute. Yeah, you just put your garbage out. They come and get it. And how does a person get rid of the fog? I can't see very well on the screen, you guys. Somebody's on the swing set. It is a nice place. It really is. It's really, really cute. I'll show you down there more. Oh, here comes some lady. Hold on. I'm drinking coffee. Oh, good. I just thought I'd show you a little bit around. We got campers over here. Campers, big campers that you drive. You got little campers. Hey, Barry, are you still here? Barry. Barry, are you here? Well, Barry, I wanted to show you. Look at Alabama. They're from Alabama. Who else do we know from Alabama? This is from Georgia. Their cars are over there. See their cars? Either their cars are here or their cars are out. They take their cars with them. That big one. They got pullouts on both sides. Puma. Look at this little one. That's what I mean. You have the biggest to the teeny tiniest. There's more campers over there. See them? Bunch of kids. I don't want to go down by the kids. I don't want their parents thinking anything. Got more cabins over here. And then there's campers down there too. I'm really hoping to take you guys on a nice walk and show you everything. I'll show you the outside of the camper. West Country. You have to go. Thanks for being here, West Country. Premiere tonight. Everyone check out the premiere tonight. This is our camper. Hog Hills Farm, Jason and Brooke is in Alabama. Yeah, this camper right here is from Alabama. And look at that one. That one's got two pullouts on both sides, or whatever they're called. So this one's ours. West Country says thanks. Their fire pit. They give you a really nice table and chairs. They're very heavy duty. Then we have a gas grill, a Weber gas grill. We have not used it at all. We haven't even touched it. And this is the tree I think Tandra was talking about. It's beautiful. I don't know what it is though. And then we have bushes here, steps. Sure. Sure, Ann. Sure, I can. This is the cabin we're in. It's our rental car. We got a rental. And then we got like some green space. I showed this a little while ago. I'm gonna show you again. I don't know who was here and who wasn't. I don't know if that guy's still out here. Nicole says, "Hey, Ann." Ann says, "Me too, Sunny." Tandra says, "Lovely." Nobody in the pool today. They have a really big pool. Don't forget to add Daisy Mae so she can watch over it. And I just realized what you were talking about. She wants me to send Daisy to her. All right. Yeah, there's propane here, and we can't figure out like what it's for. Sunny Chronicles is here. She says hi, Danny. Danny says hi, Grandma Nicole. Nicole says hey, Ann's place. Yeah, we have like three little air conditioners, and we've got these pretty trees. Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in. It is Thursday, May 29th, 2025. We have 9:37 a.m. What's up with this tree, you guys? This doesn't look good. What's up? Something's eating that tree? Come on. It's got all kinds of stuff at the top of it. It looks like something's eating it. Weird, huh? It's a weird tree. Hello, sir. I think it says sir. Probably for campers who use gas. But everything in the camper is electric. That everything is electric. And like the gas grill, it has its own little propane tank. Could be a fungus. Addison's here. And someone named Sir Bonks a lot. Welcome, sir. All right, we're going back inside. It's a little chilly. But anyways, this is where we are for the week. We did a live stream from out here on Tuesday. It was really nice out. We had a nice fire going, and now it's a little chilly, a little cloudy. We're going back inside. Looks like a green Q-tip. Where we have a green poopy bag of daisies, but we have to get rid of that. All right, we're going back in. Ready? Back inside where it's warm. So that was just a little tour. Hey, I'd love to give you a better tour. Hopefully this afternoon we can get outside. But that's where we are. Kelly, the chick is so very tiny. Half the size chicks usually are, but the egg was so tiny too. Aw, you have a little baby, Anne. Sir says hi to Sunny. Danny says it's cloudy here as well. It's going to be 70. Sunny says hi to Addison. Lisa says that tree. Nicole says that Addison Daisy. Oh, hi, Addison. That's Addison. Sir Bonks a lot is Addison. Okay. Hi, Addison. You changed your name. All right. Where's Daisy? She's with Daddy. She's with Daddy. Mm-mm. Danny says, hi, sir. Ann says, where's Daisy May? Sir says, hey, Danny. Hey, Daisy. I could go for another cup of tea, you guys. That's Addison. Thank you, Nicole. That's Addison. Hey, Addison, how are ya? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Good to see everybody. I canceled my live today. Wasn't in the mood. Aw, Ann, I understand. You doing trivia today? Yeah, if you don't feel up to it, don't do it, Ann. Aw. Luckily that you did. You fell asleep. You must have needed the rest, young lady. And you must have needed the rest. Yep. Well, I'm so glad the chicks have you to take care of them, though. I'm sorry you lost. Super sad. Mhm. What else is new, Anne? How are ya? My friend Anne. Anne's place. Well, I don't know what we're doing today, you guys, but hopefully we can get out and show you Lake Erie. That's what I'm looking for. And maybe show you the campground if we get some decent weather. We can walk around. That is what I would like to do. I'd like to show everybody where we are. If you've never been to Western New York or Buffalo, I'd like to show it to you. Ann says, yeah, I think I have that PTS thingamajig other people get. PTSD. I get like that one going away again. Oh, I thought it was because of the chick. Oh, when's he going, Ann? Oh, how long is he going for? Oh, well, we'll still be here for you, Ann. You come visit me. You come and hang with me. Saturday for 2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks. Oh, Mecca again. Okay. Oh, geez, Ann. And can't you go with him? Or don't you want to go with him? Or are you not allowed to go with him? Southern Belle. I've seen her around, but I haven't seen her here. Hi, Blue Creeper. Blue Creeper, good morning. How are you? I wanted to, but his boss invited him and is paying, so I can't. Oh, okay. Aw, sorry, Ann. Well, then you're stuck with all of us. I'm telling you, his boss is in love with him. He might be. Is his boss a lady or a man? Danny says, hi, Blue Creeper. I've been saying this for years. Half Empty says, hi, Blue. Share Bear says, hi, Blue Creeper. Blue Creeper, good morning, says Share Bear. Good morning. Okay, just took Harper for more shots. Aw, shots are yucky. Hi, everybody. Half empty, half empty. I think I visited you recently. I'm trying to make sure I get around to you guys, all my friends. He's a man and married with 2 kids, but that means nothing. If they're gay, they can't come out. Oh, okay, Ann. Danny says, hi, half empty. Oh, geez, Ann. Blue Keeper says, good morning, Shearber, half empty, and Danny. He calls hubby day and night when he is here at home. Oh my goodness, Ann. I don't even know what to say to all that. Half Empty says, hi, Danny. Blue Creeper, where are you this morning, Daisy? We are in Grand Island, New York. Grand Island, Grand Island, New York. Yep, we're up here visiting some family, Blue Creeper. Ann says he gives me awful dirty looks when he sees me with the hubby. Uh-oh, Ann. Uh-oh. And he has you and you're awesome. That's right, Lisa. You tell her. Blue Creeper says, beautiful. Thank you. It's very beautiful here. Just a little chilly at the moment. but we'll be okay. We are up visiting some family. And we're hoping to get out today and show you guys Lake Erie and show you the campground and maybe some stuff like that. I told the hubby, but he just laughs. He doesn't believe you. Well, and what can he say? That's his boss, right? It'll make him uncomfortable if he admits it. Once you admit it, you'd have to like address it, right? That's what I would think. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, what's everybody else doing today? Blue Creeper, what are you doing today? And what are you doing the rest of your day, Ann? Blue Creeper, I'm so looking forward to that Red River trip mountains. Oh, Blue Creeper, that sounds so much fun. Red River trip in the mountains. Nice. And, but Kelly, you know, when another woman is after your man, not so. From the start, that's the feeling I get when I see his boss. But you know, when another woman is after your man, not so. From the start, that's the feeling I get when I see his boss. Oh my goodness. Have you talked to your husband? Like if the guy would make a move, like what would he do? I mean, that's your boss. What if he makes a move and you're like, no, dude, get away from me? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking. You know, I'm just asking. I don't know. From the start, oh, I'm sorry, Blue Creeper. Oh my gosh, I had planned to put up our pool, but they are calling for rain again. So I'm contemplating. There's usually a dirt cloud that comes before it rains here, so I don't know. Oh yeah, Blue Creeper. That would be like put it up and then have a lot of like dirt to clean up. Mm, maybe hold off. Maybe Danny says I'm going to spend time with my family. Oh, Danny, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Danny. Ann says, we joke all the time. He won't know how religious hubby is, and he is too. He won't. He knows how religious hubby is, and he is too. So he won't make a move. Okay. So maybe it's just a bromance, right? It's a bromance. You see him all the time, the bros. Share Bear sending love. Orange Share Bear. Thank you, Orange Share Bear. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Thank you. Someone's giving us some love. Blue Creeper, we had it up this time last year. I'm just ready to float around with the Model. Right on, right? That's what I always used to do in a pool too. Just float around with a nice drink. And says, no, he won't. I'm actually sad for the people here who can't be themselves. Oh, that's too bad, Ann. Have fun. He says, hey, Daisy. Smiley face. Ann says, it must be so hard to live this way. And you must have a sexy man, says Lisa. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to have to pin that. Replace Bill Bagel's sad message about his doggy. Half empty. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome to Tea Time on Thursday, 9th, 2025. It is 9:51 a.m. on the East Coast of Florida. It's so good to see everybody. We will be back later today, probably multiple times today. We're going to be around. And we also have Scrabble here if we want to play Scrabble. But I do want to try to show you around Western New York if we can, if the weather cooperates. We're going to show all you guys the beauty that's here by the falls, by Buffalo itself, the surrounding areas, the Lake Erie. You get to see one of the Great Lakes. And says he's the world's kindest, most gentle soul filled with love for everybody. People always flock around him like a magnet, Lisa. Oh, and well, it sounds like you hit the jackpot. It just stinks that you can't go too, Anne, but maybe next time you could go. I don't know. What do you think? And don't forget to go over to the post tab, you guys. The games are excuse me, the games are all set up even for while we're gone. Blue Creeper says, "I have a man like that too. He's so entertaining. People just love him. We go to the store and it takes forever." Blue Creeper, you sound like you're married to my son. My oldest son is like that. He's very entertaining. He's very likable. He's very funny. He's kind of not loud, but he's on the verge of being like a little on the loud side. But he's funny. And says you have to go there together. Okay, and have you ever gone there with him? And it's the same Blue Creeper. That's why I don't shop with him anymore. It's a long story. Right? My son's like that. He goes to the store, he talks to everybody. Mhm. Yep. Yeah, right? So, Anne, have you ever gone with him before? Blue Creeper says, "I get it." Yep. I understand too. Right? No, I have not been yet, Kelly. Okay. Oh, look at this camper pulling out. I didn't even see it until the last second. Well, Anne, you guys should make some arrangements, whenever you're going to go and have a plan. Danny says, "I have to go. Have a great day, everyone." Oh, Danny, have a wonderful day. Everybody say bye to Danny. Danny, take care. All right. Thank you so much for stopping in today. You have a great day too. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody, on your way in or on your way out. Say hello, say hi, say welcome. I say welcome, welcome, welcome. So now I have that PTS thingy. Oh, Anne. Is there anything we can do, Anne, to cheer you up? Lisa says, Anne, just be positive. He will be back because he has you to come home to. Look at Lisa. Look at her. We're pinning her. Thank you, Lisa. Anne says, I think we called it sulking. Oh, you're sulking. Yeah. You're pouting. You're pouting. You have a pouty face on. That's okay. You're entitled to it. Blue Creeper says he and his dad own a glass company called Kiss My Glass. So they kind of have to be sociable. That's a cute name, Blue Creeper. That's cute. Kiss My Glass. I like it. And sulking. Yeah, Anne's got a little sulky face. That's all right, Anne. That's okay. You're funny. Well, can we cheer you up, Anne? When's he leaving, Anne? When did you say he was leaving? Did you say when he was leaving? Lisa says, can't help it. I'm just me. And we love you, Lisa. That's all. We love that you're you. Blue Creepers, they do car window repair. Oh, nice. We actually had our windshield replaced in our last vehicle. It's the first time I've ever had a windshield replaced, but we broke it on a trip home, and and then we had to get it fixed. Oh, they leave Saturday, Ann, and today's what, Thursday? Oh, geez. So you got 2 more days till he leaves. Lisa says, "Party at Ann's place." Party at Ann's place. That's right. There's a party going on, and it's at Ann's place. Ann's place, Ann's place. Pretty expensive party in order to get there, though. How much does it cost to fly to Turkey? I don't even know. The first time I went to Italy, the travel agency wanted to take me to Istanbul and then to Rome. No, Istanbul to Milan And I'm like, "No, I don't wanna go to Turkey." The airport there had just been bombed. This was back in 2016. I'm like, "No, I don't wanna go to Turkey. Mm-mm." Wine and that's right. Party time for Anne, that's right. One of these days, we will just teleport. That's right. Why can't we do that now? Why can't we teleport? I like that too. Lisa, hubby says, "Do you gobble all the way to Turkey?" Oh, Lisa, you two are a pair. You guys see that? Lisa says, hubby says, "Do you gobble all the way to Turkey?" I'm sorry. I love that. That has to go up. There you go. Her hubby are two comedians. Lisa, tell hubby I said hello and welcome, and he needs to show up with us more often. Share Bear sending love. Thank you, Share Bear. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. It is Wednesday. I'm sorry, it's Thursday. See, I'm even confused of what day it is. Anybody doing anything fun today? Anybody going anywhere? Anybody going anywhere? I'm hoping to take you guys around the campground today and around the town to see Lake Erie. Blue Creeper, LOL, maybe, but now I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. Half empty. I don't want to teleport start. I would like a DeLorean to travel back in time. There you go. What about into the future, though, half empty? Well, how are you going to get to the future? And it says, not if you say it how it's supposed to be said. It was never turkey. It's turkey. But the Brits couldn't say it, so they made it turkey. And turkey. Lisa says, he said thanks, but nope. All right, Lisa's husband. Thank you. Anne says, it was never turkey. It's turkey. Turkey. Anne, is there any way you could phonetically tell me how to say it? Because everybody here, it's turkey, right? It's turkey. Because we're ignorant Americans. If I could change the past, it would fix the future, says half empty. Yeah, we can't go back and fix it though, can we? We can learn from it. We can try not to repeat, the bad things that we've done. We are all a work in progress, half empty. We all make mistakes, right? You say it like you read it. Turkey plus yeah. Turkey plus yeah. Turkey yeah. Turkey yeah. You say it like you read it. Turkey yeah. Turkey yeah. Yes, she says. It's turkey yeah. You got it. Thank you, Anne. Look at you guys. I'm going to pin it so everybody knows how to say it. It's turkey yeah. Those lazy Brits, Anne. Those lazy Brits took out turkey yeah and made it turkey. Like the bird. Like the turkey we eat on Thanksgiving. Anne says absolutely. All right, turkey yeah. I never knew, Anne. See, you teach me stuff. You're teaching me that it's not turkey, you guys. Turkey yeah. It's turkey yeah, turkey yeah. We've been saying turkey, the country, wrong my whole life. They taught me it was turkey. Sherber says that's interesting. It is interesting because, our whole life it was called turkey, not turkey yeah. I think it was nastiness because they lost the war against Turkey. Yeah, Turkey. Yeah, I may mow the yard. It's getting kind of shabby out there. Oh, all right, Blue Creeper. Share Bear, Orange Share Bear says us Americans are so damn lazy, right? Share Bear, we are. We are. We can't even say yeah, LOL. Right? We are lazy Americans, you guys. We are lazy. We want the easiest shortcut possible to everything in life. Not me so much per se, but Americans as a group. I am a lot of things, but I am not lazy. I've never been lazy, and I probably will never be lazy. It's hard for me to sit still for too long. Blue Creeper says, uh-huh. She might mow the lawn. Bless you. Dundee in the gym says, hi, Blue Creeper. And says, did you know what the Turkish students did when the Brits tried to come into the harbor with their ships? Tried to come into the no. Did you know what the Turkish students did when the Brits tried to come into the harbor with their ships? I do not. Sonal liked with his other channel. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, buddy. Bear says, how much did it cost us taxpayers to allow a room full of lazy people to sit around and debate using yeah or not? Bear. Uh, Blue Creeper says, hi, Dundee. Sonal says, you're welcome. Thank you, Sonal. So sweet of you. Anne says, they held hands, thousands of them, and walked into the water like the ships. They all drowned, and the Brits turned around and left. Really? When was this, Anne? Like, how long ago was that? Sonal says, hi, Blue Creeper. Blue Creeper. Our friend Blue Creeper's here. You know who I've not seen, you guys? Is Paula. I have not seen Granny Paula. Has anybody seen Granny Paula? Blue Creeper says, hi, Sonal. Anne says, many years ago. Oh, okay, many years ago. Yeah, but still, wow. Why would they think that holding hands with well, I suppose. I don't know. Shipper says, I have not. Okay. I have not either. Granny Paula, if you're out there, I hope you are well, young lady. I hope you're doing really good. Thank you, Orange Sheer Bear. We have Orange Sheer Bear. When you say Orange Sheer Bear, doesn't it almost sound like Orange Sherbert? Orange Sherbert. And why is sherbet called sherbet? It's it's sherbet, isn't it? Sherbet. And it says the same way they stormed the tanks in 2016 and pulled out all the soldiers. They're fearless, these people. Fearless and not maybe not so bright. Sonal says liked and sub from the green Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. Yeah, in 2016, you would think we would be smarter than that, Ann. And what happened then? They pulled the soldiers out? Wow. I don't know. I don't think going after somebody in a ship is a good idea, especially if you're on foot. Storming the tanks in 2016. Wow. I mean, that was 9 years ago. That was recent. That wasn't many, many years ago, right? That was recently. Hi, Eric. I'm back. Welcome back, Eric. Welcome back. How are you? Thank you for stopping in on this Thursday morning, May 29th. And it says they don't think twice. They just do it. Yeah, they won as the soldiers couldn't do their coup. Wow. Eric says, do you remember when I went to school? I do not, Eric, but I kind of remember it. Sherbert says, hi, Eric. And it says the soldiers managed to unalive only 236 people, and there were thousands. Yeah, I don't understand all that war stuff. Someone says, "Hi, Eric." Yeah, I don't understand all that, and not even just in Turkey, yeah, but also, like the US and Russia and South Korea and, our war in Vietnam and, like, all this stuff, like, why? I hid under my bed when that was going on. Aw, Ann, I bet you did. Someone says, "Eric, we remember you." It's summer break now. Oh, nice, Eric. What are you doing for your summer break? Are you going on vacation anywhere? Are you going to camp? Are you going to amusement park? Are you going to read some books? How about that? You going to read some books, Eric? Bill Meyer stops by to hit the thumbs up. Just a little bit of support. You have a blessed day. Thank you, Bill Meyer. Thank you so much for stopping in. That was so sweet. And hitting the thumbs up. Thank you. Eric, Poppy swimming. What's Poppy swimming? Eric, what's Poppy swimming? Pool creepers as well. I hope you all have a great day today. I'm going to mow and wash the car. Maybe we'll get some more rain. All right, Creeper, enjoy. Thank you so much for stopping in. Have a good day, Blue Creeper. Someone says bye. Take care, Blue Creeper. Someone says, Bill, take care. Eric says, oh, probably swimming. Oh, swimming is good. Ann says, I don't have the courage, their courage for sure. Me either, Ann. Me either. Bill Meyer says, hi, Sonal. Blue Creeper says, bye, all. Bye, Blue Creeper. Have a good day, young lady. Enjoy your day. Be careful out there mowing the lawn. Blue Creeper says, bye, all. Bye, Blue Creeper. Eric says, I'm on summer break. Summer break is awesome. Enjoy that summer break. That's wonderful. Have a great time. Swimming is good. I wish I could go swimming, says Ann. I know, me too. I didn't even bring swim stuff. I knew it wouldn't be warm enough here yet. Sometimes it's warm here, but not right now. Ann, haven't had a swim in 26 years? I got the hiccup, sorry. 26 years? Wow. Eric, where do you live? Well, right now I'm in Western New York. Someone says, I used to mow my own lawn. I could because of my asthma. Yeah, I have asthma too, but I always love mowing the lawn. My asthma is worse now than it's ever been. Does it get worse as you get older? I don't know. I don't go to the doctor for my asthma. It's just something I deal with. I was diagnosed in 2000 with asthma. And it says, no, hubby will have a heart attack if I come out in a bikini. That's right. That's right. I forgot. Can you come out in a t-shirt and go swimming? Someone says, I don't either. Yeah, I don't know much about it either. So I have an inhaler. I only use it occasionally. I might have to start using it more because I hear myself wheezing more. I go to Roblox with my brother, says Eric. That's good. What's your brother's name? Welcome everybody to the Thursday tea time. It is 10:10 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. 10:10 a.m. Make a wish, everybody. 10:10. Make a wish. Eric says, I'm going to join him. I'll see you later. Bye, Eric. Have fun. Thank you so much, Eric. Go have fun with your brother. Bill says, I'm waiting for the dew to disappear so I can ride my mower. 7 yards today. Easy. Oh, wow. Easy money. Nice, Bill. Yeah, it's dewy out there. Someone says, Daisy, asthma is no fun. It is not fun. It is not fun. I don't let it stop me very much, but sometimes it does. And it's jealous. He loves you, Anne. And he doesn't want anybody looking at what he loves. Anne says, but he'll be gone for 2 weeks. It is summer. My brain is sinking in fifth gear. Oh my God, Anne. Anne the rebel. Anne's a rebel. That's why I love her. Anne is great, you guys. Anne says hi. Welcome. Rhode Island Roger, how are the trees? Lots of pollen. Hey. Can you hear me now? Thank you, Roger. Yeah, my mic died. Thank you so much for letting me. Welcome, everybody. Your asthma gets better, Daisy, and all the people who. Me too, Solo. Thank you so much. And says, yes, you can hear me. Okay, thank you. It is 10:13 a.m. Shearbird says, hi, Roger. Solo says, hi, Roger. Thank you, Roger, for telling me the audio has cut out. Solo says, you're welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody, if you would be so kind. Hit it and say hi and thank you. Shipper says, Lisa smiles a lot. Try the NAC and oil of oregano for the hubby. Bill Meyer says, Roger, most trees have pollinated in the flowers and weeds here in Iowa. And says, well, got to go. Got to go. Love you and leave you now. It's supper time. Bye, Ann. Bye, Ann. Have a great supper. Have a great night. Enjoy your evening, Ann. Thanks for being here. Someone says, Daisy Shearber recommended something for asthma. Yes, oil of oregano. What's the NAC mean, Shearbear? You got to remember, I'm tech stupid. I don't know what NAC means. Bye, Ann's place. She says, well, God to love you and leave you. Typical, Ann. Typical. Thank you, Ann. Thank you so much. Enjoy your supper. Oh, those skies do not look good, do they, you guys? Cloudy, cloudy, and cloudy. Oh, that camper pulled out and that camper's gone. Hello, everybody. We are at a campground in Grand Island, New York. Grand Island, New York. Shearbird is actually called NAC. LOL stands for. Oh, okay. That's what it's called. Okay. Thank you, Shearbird. I'm so stupid. I don't know this stuff. NALC. Okay. It's been a miracle worker. All right. When I have a paper and pen, I got to make sure I can remember that. Oh, here. Hold on. I took a screenshot from my iPad. Hopefully I can there. What's worse is that people accusing me of lying about asthma. Why? Why would they do that, Sonal? That's just mean. I mean, people probably might not know I have asthma either, but I do. You know, I don't use an inhaler all day, every day. I don't have to, but I do have to use one occasionally. Bill Meyer, grilling out pork steaks today. Oh, yummy. It's cloudy here. Perfect day to mow because it's only 48 degrees. That's a little chilly to mow, Bill, but good for you. As Eric says, I'm back. Welcome back, Eric. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for being here, everybody. We're just hanging out at the campground. I'm hoping later we can take you guys for a walk around and a drive around. It should be really fun. They think that I don't have it, says Sonal. That's so stupid, Sonal, right? People are so dumb. You know, people have a lot of problems with people parking in the handicap spots because they see a person in the handicap spot get out of their car and walk into the store and they're like, they're not handicapped. But you know what? You don't know what people's handicaps are. You don't know what people's issues are and what problems are. If someone's in that handicap parking spot, they're there for a reason most times. There are some people who park in those spots that should not. But 95% of those people are a handicapped person. So just because you can't see somebody's health issues or disability does not mean they don't have them. Roger says, I'm back. Must have been me. I'll try again. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Roger. I think it was my mic. I think my mic died. Someone says, yes, I wouldn't fake it. Why? How do you even fake asthma, right? That's so dumb. Eric's back. Hey, Eric. Sheer says, Sono, shaking my head like, why would someone? Mine has been so much better. Haven't even needed my inhaler since I've been taking those. Good to know, Sheer Bear. Thank you. Have Empty says, morning to Roger. Someone says, Sheer Bear, probably they never experienced it. Right on. Mm-hmm. Right. So we're going to be around later. We're going to play Scrabble. Don't forget Scrabble's here. We're going to try to take you for a walk around the campground and try to take you also for a ride and show you Lake Erie. So if you see us later on, just stop in and say hello. If you're busy, don't worry about it. If you have your own stuff going on, more power to you, everybody. But just thank you everyone for stopping in today. Eric says, my dog is here. What kind of dog you got, Eric? It's your brother's dog. Bill Meyer, asthma is a hard thing to deal with. I hit my inhalers early morning before I walk out. People say I'm faking it also. The humidity is bad here. Right, Bill? People are so dumb. Right? We just are doing all of us are just doing the best we could do. Sunny, I agree, Kelly. I have handicapped parking. Sometimes I do okay, sometimes I don't. Right, Sunny? Yeah. It bugs me when people talk bad about, oh, that person not handicapped. Oh, how do you know? How do you know? Mind your own business, right? Mind your own business. I'm not parking in a handicapped spot because I'm not a handicapped person. I don't need it. Somebody needs that spot, and that's for those people. Right on, Sunny. Right on. Shipper says, hi, Sunny Chronicles. Uncle Larry. Hey, Larry. He says, hello, Daisy. Hello, Larry. How are you? Happy Thursday, Larry. Someone says, I'm always busy, but I find the time to drop in by, say hello. You do, Sonal. You're so awesome. I love that you do. I'm making sure I have your bell on, Sonal, right now because I'm pretty sure I do. I do. I have it on all. Okay. Awesome. Everybody needs to check out my friend Sonal. Sharebear says, have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye, Sharebear. Take care. Take care. Thank you for being here. Purple Sharebear, Orange Sharebear. We love you. Sunny Chronicle says, hi, Sharebear. Rhode Island Roger says, go to Mighty Fine Donuts. My family owns that restaurant chain. There's 8 of them across the town. You should be able to find one. We went to Paula's Donuts. Paula's is the donut place here. Mighty Fine Donuts? I've never heard of that. In Buffalo? Roger, is that in Buffalo? Shibber says, Bill Meyer, try the NAC and oil of oregano. It's like a miracle. Sonal says, later, chat and Daisy. Bye, Sonal. Thank you so much, buddy. Larry, how you doing? My friend Larry's here. Barry says, hey, Uncle Larry. Sunny Chronicle says, right. Right, Sunny? It drives me crazy. Bill Meyer says, hi, Bear. Eric says, I'm back. Uncle Larry says, I'm good. Good to see you, Larry. Happy Thursday, buddy. Did you get the plug? Says Rhode Island Roger. Worth the trip. Erie, sorry. Okay, Erie. Yeah, no, we're in Buffalo. No worries. Do you remember Stitch Love? Yes, I do. Where's Stitch Love? Barry says, Roger, can you mail me a dozen donuts? Oh, I love that. We have to pin that. If you get a dozen donuts, I just want one. Someone says, Bear and everyone in the chat, including Daisy, are the best, including Sonal. Sonal is all about freedom is the best. We love you. You're so kind. Well, first of all, you're so cute and you're so kind and you're so generous and you're just loving and sweet and kind, Sonal. Don't sell yourself short, buddy. Sonal, you're a great guy. Eric says, do you remember Stitch Love? Yes. How is Stitch Love? Sonal says, sorry, I thought you were ending the stream. Oh, I'm in a little while. In a little while. It's so good to see everybody. If you got to go, Sonal, you go. Don't worry about it. Gandalf, hi. Gandalf, everybody say hi to Gandalf. Sharebear says, you're the best. With love. Thank you, Sharebear. Roger says, not my call, Barry. I can't even get a free donut without folding some boxes. Got to work for that donut. Right, Roger? I thought she was ending the stream too. I am. It didn't hurt to ask, Barry. That's right. It never hurts to ask, you guys. I am ending the stream, you guys. I am. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We'll be around today. I'm going to try to show you the campground on foot, and I'm going to try to show you Lake Erie from the car, at least from the car. So take a look for us. We'll be around. Check out all these great channels. Sonal is all about freedom. Rhode Island Roger, Berry, Sheer Bear. Gandalf is our new friend. Sunny Chronicles. Mary was here. Half Empty. Bill Meyer. Lisa Smiles a lot. Blue Creeper. All these great people. Ann's Place. Great people, great channels. It's so hard to name everybody, but thank you, everybody who was here. Gandalf, are you on vacation? Roger says stop in any time. Someone says, hey, Sheer Bear. Gandalf, yes. Kind of. It's not really a vacation. My husband came home to see his mom. Mom dog. Hello and take care, Daisy. No, hey, mom dog, how are you? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we're gonna say goodbye. Sonal says, hey, mom dog. Sherbert says, good morning, mom dog. Good to see you. Sonal says, hey, Gandalf. Gandalf, I read the book about you. I read the book about you, Gandalf. You're in the Lord of the Rings, right? Lord of the Rings. Bushka is live as anyone's interested. Sunny says, appreciate you, Kelly. You're such a kind person. Have a great day. Everybody check out Sunny Chronicles. A hardworking young lady. She's always working. She's live streaming from her job, from her home. Check her out. She's super nice. Gandalf gives me a thumbs up. Thank you. Everybody check out Bushka's live. We are going to say goodbye right now. We'll see you later today. I don't know times. Just look for us. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for being here this morning. 58 likes. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We'll see you on the YouTube streets. Don't forget. Okay. We'll see you around. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be kind to everybody. And we'll see you soon. My Life Sunny Side Up. My Life Sunny Side Up is live too. Check her out too, you guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys. Bye, Dundee. Dundee in the gym. All right. Bye, everybody. I love you guys. We'll see you soon. Happy Thursday. Bye, everyone.